Hello everyone, this is the movie World on Fire. Before the end of the world, Jake was a well-known treasure hunter. He didn't care where the treasure was hidden. Even underwater missions were routine for him. But one day the world changed. A solar flare destroyed all electronics. The government couldn't keep the situation under control, and a coup took place. Later, food began to run out, and people started getting sick. Now the most important resources are medicine and fuel. 6 years have passed. Jake is still a treasure hunter. At the moment, he has arrived at a hotel where there is a wardrobe, but it's only a distraction. Behind the wardrobe, there was an armored door. Jake places all 4 charges and blows off the hinges. All that remains is to connect a battery to power the lights. Inside, there is a safe with symbols. Jake carefully examines the fingerprints and selects the correct word. Behind the door, there was another puzzle. Jake chooses the record that matches the password. The music unlocks the main safe, which was protecting a violin. But then a gang of fake policemen shows up at the party. "Hey, buddy, what are you doing here? Wait a minute. You're not real cops, are you?" Jake isn't afraid of them and aims a shotgun. This forces the bandits to attack first. And even though Jake was alone, it doesn't stop him from taking out the entire gang. A shaped charge. Sometime later, Jake arrives at a mansion that has been turned into a factory. A woman takes the violin and says that King August has new tasks for him. Jake politely refuses because he doesn't want to cross the English Channel. August is informed that Jake refused the job, and he orders them to find something Jake won't be able to refuse. Closer to evening, Jake returns home. He has to live on a barge with hidden traps. After checking the items he was paid with, Jake falls asleep and sees a dream in which he travels on his boat. Jake is awakened by a loud noise. A soldier got caught in his trap. He says that August came to talk to him. Since August is a big shot, he is accompanied by a whole convoy. They even brought a table for eating. August says he has many people working for him, but none of them compare to Jake. Jake still shows no interest in the mission. For this situation, August prepared a luxurious boat. Jake needs to do only one thing: find the Mona Lisa. In the past, Paris fell early, but the authorities managed to evacuate cultural treasures. August gives Jake all the necessary resources, and Jake can't refuse. Before leaving, Jake says goodbye to his dog and asks August's right-hand man to take care of him if Jake doesn't return. Jake examines the plane he must use to fly over the channel. He is worried about the bullet holes. August also explains which routes are relatively safe. Otherwise, Jake will end up in enemy-controlled zones. In the city, August's man will be waiting for him to help with the mission. And once the Mona Lisa is found, they will send the evacuation equipment. I've never noticed the holes in the plane before. Late at night, Jake climbs into the plane. The pilot is confident everything will go perfectly, although Jake sees that he is nervous. Then the pilot adds that they only have enough fuel for half the way. They will jump from the plane with parachutes. Now Jake is nervous. He has never jumped before. A little later, they enter rebel territory. The pilot dodges gunfire and gives Jake the signal to jump. The landing is rather soft. He barely has time to rest before a tank breaks through a house and points its cannon at him. But rebels hit it and leave. The local army is commanded by Volkov. He offers a villager to play chess with him. When he finds out the man doesn't know how to play, he executes him. Next, Volkov's right-hand man reports that someone jumped from a plane, and Volkov orders them to find him. Jake reaches a settlement and wraps himself in a coat to blend in. Volkov's soldiers gather people to remind them of curfew. Whoever breaks it will be punished. Jake wants to sneak away, but soldiers notice him. He has to start a fight. He quickly deals with them, but a new soldier arrives and prepares to kill Jake. However, a rebel is faster. Her name is Dre, and she works for August. She takes him to a church where Samson sits. He has the map and the car they need. The problem is that the soldiers saw them and have already surrounded the church with an order to come out. Samson distracts them, trying to buy time. When he realizes they're about to search the building, he pulls out a gun and is immediately killed. But because of his sacrifice, the pair manages to start the car and escape. A few minutes later, they run into a checkpoint. Soldiers open fire, unaware that the car is bulletproof, but that won't save them from a tank. Jake swerves away from the shells while Dre throws grenades at a biker. At night, they take a short rest. Jake doesn't understand why so many people are willing to risk their lives for a painting. It turns out the painting is just a cover. They want to find a bunker full of weapons. The next day, they reach the city they need. The general reports to Volkov that the whole operation was outsmarted by just 2 people, and he gets shot for it. Yes, damn it, no! The pair approaches the building where the storage should be. Dre is nervous because this area belongs to the ghosts, former inmates who now eat people. A signal flare flies across the sky. There is a good chance they were spotted. The bunker was open. Judging by the smell, recently, shell casings lie everywhere. Someone tried to defend the place. Jake finds a hidden shelf with a journal. Dre translates the text. It contains new coordinates pointing to a fort. The ghosts break into the building. The pair hears them and escapes through a window, leaving a grenade behind as a present. In the car, Dre transmits all the information to the rebels. A bit later, soldiers arrive, and using ultraviolet, they find an imprint showing where the pair went. When they reach the fort, Jake doesn't understand why there is no security. Using the blueprints, he makes a plan. A huge fan powered by solar panels blocks the path. Jake slowly goes down to the fan. The rope barely holds his weight, but he gets lucky. Dre finds the panels and destroys them, causing the fan to stop just in time. The next passage is flooded. Jake holds his breath and dives. The grate is locked, but he has enough strength to break it. Before losing consciousness, he opens the bunker from the inside. Together, they realize that the Mona Lisa was a nuclear bomb. It turns out Dre knew that all along. If Jake had known the truth, he would have refused the mission. Dre adds that during World War II, the US left one bomb for Moscow but never used it. Dre is sure August isn't going to use the bomb. He simply wants to keep it away from Volkov. But for Jake, no one should have such a weapon. Still, he can't do anything anymore, and leaves. Volkov's train arrives at the fort. The rebels try to defend it, but lose quickly. Now the bomb belongs to him. Jake returns to the fort and finds wounded Dre. She no longer believes they can win, but Jake has a plan to stop Volkov. He just needs to destroy the train. At night, the engineer tells Volkov's man that they need to slow down because visibility is bad. He doesn't like it. He kills the engineer. "I'm going slowly because we're carrying a nuclear..." Jake waits until the train passes under a bridge and jumps on it, beginning to clear the cars. Hearing noise, Volkov's right-hand man arrives. He is stronger than the previous soldiers. The fight moves to the platform with the bomb. Volkov arrives too. Jake uses the right-hand man as a shield and gets close to Volkov, stealing the activation key. By this time, Dre has blown up the bridge. Jake knew it and escaped. Volkov tries to stop the train, but it's too late. The train crashes and falls into the ravine. Dre thinks Jake died until he approaches from behind. Time passes. Jake returns to August and gives him the key to the Mona Lisa, with the news that the bomb lies at the bottom of the canyon. He refuses any new tasks and simply takes his boat, sailing away with Dre on a journey. The film comes to an end. We would be glad to receive your like. We'll be back very soon.